Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for joining my Instagram live today. My name is Charmaine. I'm from the Academic Pathways Department here at Seneca. Our department helps students to continue further their education here at Seneca and other institutions. We have over 60 partner institutions in the GTA, Canada, and beyond. Today, I have Jessica from King's University College, and I'm going to give her the mic to introduce herself.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see you here with us today. My name is Jess, and I'm a recruitment officer here at King's University College. And today I'm just here to answer some questions and tell you a little bit more about transferring to King's.
Amazing. Yes, absolutely. So can you tell me a little bit about King's?
Yeah, no problem. So if you aren't familiar, King's University College is an affiliate to Western University. So students who do choose to come to King's will graduate with a Western University degree, which is globally recognized and can be taken anywhere within the world. King's University College itself is a smaller campus within Western. We have about 3,500 students in total, with first-year class sizes of about 50 to 60, which then gets smaller the higher up in years as you're specializing in your program. So we are a liberal arts institution, so the programs that we offer are mostly within the social sciences, arts and humanities, management and organizational studies. And then we have a few interdisciplinary programs that are kind of specific to King's within the Western Circle. What makes us kind of different from other schools, I would say, would be our campus size and the attention to the students that we provide them with. So because we are a smaller institution, you really do get a lot of one-on-one time with your professors, and you get that connection with them that you're able to kind of have for your classes for your 4 years or 3 years that you're here with us, which is really exciting. And we always want to make sure that King's is a place where you feel welcome, you feel included and supported, and that we're encouraging you throughout your goals throughout your time here.
Great. And since you mentioned it's an affiliate to Western University, I'm just wondering if the campus is nearby Western or is it a separate campus?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we are a separate campus, but we are very close by. So Western, if you're familiar, we're located in London, Ontario, but Western has the big campus block and we're right across the street from them. So we're only about a 10, 15-minute walk if you did want to go on to the main campus. As a King's student, you do get full access to everything that Western has to offer in regards to things like their gym, their social events, their library, anything that you want to access at Western, you're able to do so as a King's student as well. You can also take a few classes off campus at Western too if you wanted to do that too. But we're only about a 10-minute walk away, but we do have our own separate, smaller campus. So if you didn't want to be within the hustle bustle of the bigger campus, you do have kind of that section for just the King's students.
Awesome. And do you also share professors as well at King's with Western?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we do have some professors that will teach both at Western and the affiliates to Western. Some will just teach at Western, some will just teach at King's and so on. But we do share quite a few professors back and forth.
Okay, good to know. So it's a good blend of experience for students.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I want to ask about the transfer process and what are some popular programs that students transfer into?
Yeah, that's a good question. As for popular programs, it really depends on the student. We have so many programs and there's lots of different opportunities for different students to do different things depending on what they're looking for. As I mentioned earlier, we are a liberal arts institution. So our popular programs would be things within the social sciences, arts and humanities, business. And then the ones that are kind of specific to King's would be programs like social justice and peace studies, childhood and youth studies, disability studies, thanatology, that kind of stuff. And then as for coming over to King's, the application would just be done on the OUAC website. So you would log in, you can create an account right on the website, and it'll automatically bring up the form for you to fill out for all the things that you're looking to do. You can select your program and your campus. Just make sure that, I know I did say that we are a part of Western, but we are a separate application to Western. So when you're looking on the OUF website, you want to make sure that it says Western University - King's University College, so that you're selecting the correct campus there.
Got it. And then I was just wondering, in terms of transfer credits, do students get it pre-assessed or is it after the application?
Mm-hmm. So once you apply on the OUAC website and we're sent your courses and the grades that you've done, we'll automatically assess you for transfer credits. So when you get that acknowledgement letter thanking you for your application or an early acceptance letter, things like that, it will include what your transfer credits would be looking like so that you have that in mind when you're considering your options to accept your offer.
Okay, yeah. That's really helpful because I know that can be a big factor for students deciding on whether they go to a certain school or not. And so that's very helpful.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to ask you, what are some advice that you have for students who may be considering transferring to King's?
I think my number one piece of advice would be to kind of get outside of what's familiar to you and try something new. A lot of times you can kind of do things that are more comfortable or easy for you to do because you've done them a lot of times before. I would say to try and get out of that bubble, try something new. University is really a good time for you to kind of take elective courses in subjects or topics that maybe you haven't heard of before, to test things out and see what you think of it, because you might find something that you really like. Outside of that, I would also suggest going to things like our meet and greets, any of our social events, and really connecting with the other students on campus, making friends and making sure that you're having a good time while you're at university as well.
Yeah, that's great advice. I mean, absolutely. I think the more you do, the more active you are, and you have a more better university experience.
Mm-hmm.
What support is there for some transfer students, and what are your scholarships and bursaries like?
Yes. So I'll start with the scholarships and bursaries. So for our transfer students, we have entrance-based scholarships. So we'll automatically assess you for those based off of your incoming average. It kind of relates to an 80% average or above. And if you're having that average, depending on what average you have, we offer scholarships that go all the way up to 2,500 that will be automatically put on for you, which is great. We do also have additional application-based scholarships that you can find on our website. They're just underneath the Money Matters page. And you can kind of read through and see if there are any other scholarships that are applicable to you to be able to apply for. And then as for supports that are available for transfer students, we've got lots of support services here at King's. The first one I'll start with is kind of newer to us as of last year. We have something called the Be, Become, Belong series. So if you go onto our website and just search Be, Become, Belong, it's actually our slogan here at King's. But if you go to our Be, Become, Belong series, you can see all the different transitional events that we have for the summer before you start university. So it'll be things like campus tours, coming in for prep days, going for meet and greets and social events to kind of get to know the campus, get to know your peers, do all that kind of stuff before actually attending the university, because I know sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming to do that all at once. We also have lots of other access, help centers, resources, all that kind of stuff that you can have for yourself. So things that you might like are our camp, which is our King's Academic Mentoring Program. That's a peer-led program. So it's another student who's in third or fourth year who can mentor you in your first and second year courses for the same program. We also have The Right Place, which is an essay and writing help center. We have Summer Academic Orientation, which is run by myself and my wonderful colleagues, where we sit down with you one-on-one and we help you choose and enroll in your courses for your first year here with us at King's. And then we kind of give you that course planning to know how to do academic planning for years years afterwards. So there's lots of support services and things that are put in place to make sure that you're able to succeed with us here at King's. But if you're ever looking for supports and not sure where to go, you're always welcome to contact us, and we're happy to connect you with any of our resources.
Lovely. Yeah. I mean, scholarships is always very important because it's money and finances that can help students out. But also just knowing that there is a great support system on campus, I think it's just as important as well. So thank you for that. So I'm just wondering, can students still apply at this point, or are applications getting full for fall?
That's a good question. So we are still accepting applications. We usually accept up until mid to end of summer, just because sometimes people update their courses. They'll be in a summer course. So we want to make sure that we give those students a chance to apply as well. So if you haven't applied to King's yet and you're still looking to do so, we are still accepting applications, and you're able to fill out that application directly on the OUAC website now.
Okay, good to know. Perfect. And then the last thing I'm going to ask is, how can students get in contact?
So students can get in contact through the Instagram that I'm here for the live with today at Experience Kings. You can send us a DM and we're happy to chat with you. Or you can also send us an email to info@kings.uwo.ca, and we're happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Perfect. That's all the questions I have. So thank you so much for coming, Jess, and I really appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, have a good day. Bye.
Bye.